Hopefully everything is working. My face is kind of cut off halfway. Let me see something real quick. See if I can fix that angle. The angle's not very flattering. Okay. Little bit better. Okay. There we go. What is up, Chandler? Well, glad you can make it out to the stream, or one of these streams. Same with the same with the Scarecrow biplane. Oh yeah. Yeah. Hopefully everything's working perfectly fine. There it is, just popped up. Hopefully the microphone sounds pretty good. Yeah, today we have a building Kamino stream. Maybe if I see it for a good deal at Brick Fair, Virginia, I'll get it. I recommend it. If you're talking about like the original bioplane, like the original one that came out like years ago, like kind of like the Batboat that I just did a stream on. Yeah. Hopefully the stream will go well tonight. I am still currently sick. I mentioned this in the last couple of videos. And yeah, hopefully the stream goes well. I'm super excited to get building today. I got a bunch of parts in today for the actual pillars. If I'm correct, and I should be because of the fact that I calculated exactly how many parts I would need, I should have all the parts to build the last 5 pillars. So basically, to finish off this one, build this one, build those 2, and build those 2. So it should have all the parts to build, or at least all the parts necessary to build this. So for today's stream, we'll probably just be finishing off this one, which is kind of just tiling it off and making it look nice, make it look like the others, as well as get this one built. So hopefully that will get progressed. The ones behind the camera, which are kind of hidden, those I'm wanting to do off camera, and then those 2 I'm going to try and get to work on this weekend. Also, I have a drink right next to me so I don't get dehydrated. But yeah, like always, if you guys are excited for this live stream, definitely smash that like button. Definitely it lets me know that you guys really do enjoy these live streams, and I personally love doing them, and I want to continue doing them. And yeah, I'm happy to finally get another Kamino stream because it's been a short bit since the last one, and it's been something I've been wanting to do, but there's just nothing been able to actually build. So I guess I can start digging through this tile bag. So yeah, if you were watching the stream, hopefully everything sounds fine. Hopefully the camera angle is nice, because this is actually a different angle than normal. Normally we're either on that side where like my Lego parts are, or we're kind of showcasing next to the platforms, and this kind of different area. So yeah, today's goal is kind of get this pillar finished and get that pillar built. So, you know, that way it just adds more to Kamino. I don't know if that's going to be the full-on extent of this week's progress. My goal, all these pillars built by this weekend, so I can have this like really large episode, or not really a large episode, but at least like a big update, and kind of say, hey, these pillars are done, now we can move on. But it just depends on how much time I have this week, this weekend, because I've had to wait till these orders got in, and I'm still waiting on one order to get in, which is kind of a big one that I actually have to wait till I get in to actually build these, because what is up, Felix the B-Man? How you doing, my friend? Yeah, so hopefully, I know the order should be in by tomorrow, so I can actually use the jumpers, because I forgot the orders that did arrive has all the tiles, the slopes, the all the different specialty bricks like these. But something that I forgot was the order from Blaine had the jumper pieces. So, and the jumper pieces are really useful for these and kind of are a necessity. What is up, CO Cologne Commander? Hello. today, for those guys who just joined, today we're going to be finishing this pillar right here, as well as building up this pillar right here. So I'm super excited to get these two pillars built. Hopefully the last package from Blaine gets in tomorrow, so I can actually work on the other pillars. Honestly, I was actually thinking about this earlier today because I didn't know if I wanted to live stream today or do a late stream tomorrow, because currently today is my day off. This is like my only day off that I actually had this week that I can actually do stuff. And I was like, okay, well, I can either live stream build Kamino, I can do that, and which is of course what I did, but I can't work on all these pillars at once. I can't really work on that. I need to go searching for jumper pieces because of the fact, like I just said, they are very needed to build these pillars. Luckily I found 4 white ones. They'll be perfectly fine. The color's not going to pop out at all, so so I was like, crud, the package is not coming till tomorrow, and I have to work tomorrow, so I was like, okay, well, I can either stream today and only build 1 pillar, or I can wait till tomorrow and do a late stream, and I'm talking about not like 5 o'clock in the morning, but late as in like it'd have to be 10:30, 11 o'clock, around that time frame to do it. So I don't know. I just ended up deciding, you know what, I'm gonna do this stream today. I may, depending on how I feel, because I know I have to get some more stuff done this weekend. What is up, Colorado Bricks? How you doing, my friend? As you can see, I'm enjoying building pillars, getting this finished, but yeah, so I don't know. I kind of like the idea of doing a late stream, or I guess late live stream. I think that'd be pretty cool. This is going to Virginia. Yes. At least for the time being. My plan is to take Kamino to both Brickworld Chicago, Brick Fair Virginia. I haven't decided yet if I'm going to any other conventions. So, for the time being, yes, it will be at Virginia, which I'm actually super excited because I've never been to that convention. So that's going to be a fun time. So, how is everyone doing in the chat? How's you guys' day going? Other than being sick, I'm doing fine. Is Aiden half going? CO Clone Commander, did you watch the previous episode of Kamino? Because if you haven't, I have some bad news. Not really bad news, but sad news. Are you going to build the new LEGO Star Wars sets? If you're talking about like the recent wave that came out for the Rise of Skywalker and Mandalorian, actually, give me 1 second. I actually picked this up the other night. After the trailer dropped for Rise of Skywalker, I was at work. I watched it on my last break. I was actually having a pretty cruddy day at work, and the trailer kind of got me inspired. I was like, holy crap, this was a great trailer, and got me inspired. So I ended up picking up the Pisana Speeder set for $31. It was a really good price. So that was like the #1 set from the wave I really wanted to get. So I ended up picking it up. No, is he not doing it anymore? Okay, so what it means by he's not doing it anymore, so I go in a bit more depth in the actual video, but basically Aiden's been really busy with a lot of personal stuff, and I'm not going to go too in depth with it because it's not my business to share it on public air. But he's been really busy with a bunch of personal stuff as well as other things, and he just hasn't had time to actually work on Kamino as much as he would like to, and he's kind of afraid that if he continued the series, it would not be done by Chicago or Virginia or anything like that. And he's just like, I'm just not financially ready for this type of thing, and just don't have the time to do it. So that's kind of why he hasn't posted too much. He's actually getting enough free time where he's planning on coming back in the swing of things. But sadly, no, he had to cancel out his series and all that. He is very pro to helping me out, and there's no bad blood. Holy crap, I don't want that to fall. Yeah, he's not to worry anything. Basically, he he's like full on pro for me. He's wanting me to help me as much as I can, or he can, and he just can't continue building it for himself. So I'm doing good. Getting tomorrow's school done today, so I can stay up late building and playing the new COD. Sweet. That sounds like a plan. If I'm correct, that game's actually currently downloading onto my Xbox. So if it's done by tonight, I may be able to play the new COD. Are you a gamer? To a degree, yes. I wouldn't consider me like a high-end gamer that all I do is game, but I do enjoy playing video games with my good friends, and I look forward to playing the new Call of Duty Modern Warfare game. So, fair enough. Say, what is up, Kevin Reddle? Yeah, how you doing, my friend? Actually, how are you not mod yet? Hold on. Add mod. There you go, Kevin. I added you on the mod squad. But anywho, it's a sad thing that Aiden can't continue his Kamino mock. But he has my full... he told me he has my support, or however you state that, as well as he's offered to help send studs, so we're all good. He and I are going to continue being close friends and continuing to chat, so it's just basically ends up being a 4-4 mock and a huge installment, so hopefully it's done and ready tonight so I can play with Aiden. I got a wrench. Thanks, man. No problem. Like I said, I don't know why I didn't mod you before. So, the good news with, I guess the lighter side of the thing is, since he isn't going to be part of the Kamino series, I can add a lot of things, and basically things that I wasn't planning on doing, I can add. Like for blasters, I can actually use custom weapons. Before I was kind of hesitant because you'd have to buy custom weapons. As well as I can add like a bunch of different vehicles if I so choose. So like, before I was kind of hesitant, maybe adding a ARC 170. Now if I so choose, I can add that vehicle. So, yeah, I've talked with him, so I understand. Okay, cool. Yeah, but yeah, no bad blood towards Aiden. He and I are good friends. He and I are going to stay good friends. And he says he's still wanting to at least fly to Brick World Chicago next year. So hopefully he and I can meet up and hang out for a bit. Can I be a moderator? Basically, Felix, how you gain the right of mod is basically you are around the channel for quite a while and you show up to a couple streams and at least basically showcase that. How do I really need to work on how I do this. Basically, showcase that, hey, you keep the streams clean. If anyone starts going nuts, say, hey, chill. So, I have so many good memories from Modern Warfare 2 and 3. I do as well. This year, actually, I went back and bought the Call of Duty Modern Warfare Trilogy Pack for my Xbox, so I was really happy about that. I was like, I've been meaning to do it for a while, and after I got the Trilogy Pack, I just went on a spree of playing 1 through 3, and man, it brought back a lot of memories. So I'm super hyped for the new one, because Modern Warfare in general is my favorite version of Call of Duty, so it's always been my favorite series. Well, I have to head out. Thanks for talking. Keep up the great work. Appreciate that, CO Clone Commander. Hope you have a great rest of your day, and thanks for stopping by. Excuse me. Yeah. I'm super excited for this week's update for Kamino because, like I said at the beginning, I actually purchased all the parts needed to finish all these pillars. So, as exciting as that is, I know pillars aren't like #1 excitement, but they are all adds up and of course is detailed to the mock. So finishing these off and getting them all complete is really exciting to me because one, you get to see a more filled out mock. So it's exciting at least. What is up, Lee? How are you doing, my good friend? Do you think they will have infected the new game? Oh, the game mode. Oh, infected? I heard that was, I think my friend Aiden, not a Dorier, but my friend Aiden, keeps up with a lot of the Call of Duty stuff. He's a huge fan of Call of Duty, and he's basically how I get a lot of my knowledge, because he'll like watch these videos or watch these podcasts and whatnot. So he sent me a list, like a bunch of game modes that have been not rumored, but like basically that are a list of game modes that are supposed to be in the game. And if I'm correct, one of the game modes is infected. I know gun games is being added. Hardpoint, or not hardpoint. I think this is game mode. What is up, Ace Gamer Studios? I am doing great, and don't worry. Whenever you leave, when you leave, hope your soccer game or soccer practice goes well. Speaking of Ace, I actually just got done filming this week's episode of Forever Answering Your Questions, basically the Q&A series. Actually answer your question first, so just to let you know. Man, honestly, like, as much as I like the way these pillars look, like I very do love these pillars designs. I just can't wait to be done with them. Like, after these are all done, they're completely done. It's just something that I can move on from. I gotta move the microphone real quick. Excuse me. So, I was actually joking around with Matt in a call. I was basically explaining, like, bro, I just bought like all the necessary parts to finish off these pillars. He's like, I take it, you feel like the same way I felt with the walls. It's just going to be better off being completely finished, and I 100% agree. Once I'm done with this, as cool as they are, it's just going to be so nice being finished. What did you think of the new trailer that came out Monday for Rise of Skywalker? I really enjoyed it. I know some people are kind of iffy on the matter and just didn't really do it for them. I really liked it. I'm not going to lie, I actually teared up for it. I mentioned this earlier. I watched it on my last 15-minute break at work. I was actually having a cruddy day at work. It was just, I don't know, it was just a really bad day. I was also sick, and I was not feeling 100% good, or just 100% myself. And after I saw that trailer dropped, I went outside, went on my break, and started watching the trailer. I actually had a few friends of me who are coworkers of mine. We all watched it. I teared up. I didn't cry. I teared up. My eyes were watering. I don't know. I really loved it. The music for it was fantastic. I really loved like the excuse me. I really liked the scene where the I guess the space horses were running on these Star Destroyers, or running on those remnants of the Death Star, as well as like BB-8 rolling by it. The music for it was just fantastic. The overall retro. Let the stream go offline. 3 made tears up. The legendary droid. I just hold on. Still there. Reason just tagged me out for the stream. C3PO made me tear up. That is a legendary. Yeah, that was a very a heartwarming saying, or like a gut punching feeling. Just like, what are you doing, 3PO? Yeah, stream's still going. Yeah, it was just I don't know why, it was just like lagged for a second. But yeah, it was just really gut punching seeing him like, 3PO, what are you doing? He's like taking one good look at my friends, and it was just like, it was just so sad. I hope he doesn't. I know it's supposed to be like Anthony Daniels' last playing of C3PO, so he could die. Like, C3PO could be going out using the I think it's Chewbacca's blaster or Chewbacca's bowcaster and his weapons and all. I don't know. That's just so hard for me to say. Like, C3PO dying, it's just sad. yeah, overall the trailer was just, it was beautiful. Like, I know some people didn't really care for it and it didn't do it for them, but for me, that was just, I couldn't have asked for a better trailer. I also really loved the scene where like all the rebel ships started popping up. It was just so cool getting to see like the Falcon, the Ghost, Han's giant freighter, all those Mon Cala ships, the U-wing, the and other ships. It was just, I don't know, it was such a fantastic trailer in my opinion. If you didn't like it, so be it. I was actually talking to some people that didn't care for it. I was like, so be it. But I think that is it for this pillar. I think that is, yep, that is it. So we have this pillar right here. It's basically finished. I know this wasn't a brand new pillar. This was kind of just touching up and finishing this one. So it's really cool to have another pillar in the area. So I'm going to move the microphone real quick so I can actually slide this back and so I can start working on the next one. Yeah. It's been a while since I've built one. It's been a while since I last built a pillar, but I've got all the parts necessary to build it right next to me, so excuse me. Building. Yeah, what did you people? What do you guys think of the Rise of Skywalker trailer? Did you like it? Did you hate it? What was your favorite part? What was your least favorite part? Or the part that I guess you disliked or whatnot? Again, for me, it was very, what's a good word for it? Just like gut punching or, very saddening in my opinion. Just seeing all those characters and seeing, basically this beautiful trailer well done. So definitely shout out to, J.J. Abrams for this. And I'm going to need 4 more jumpers. Great. I'll be right back. I have to... Basically, what I've been doing is I've been going through a bunch of my older stuff and basically, as sad as it is, tearing it apart or salvaging it from a certain thing. So, which tends to happen and is understandable, especially when you're building with something large that, you know, certain things have to happen. Uh-oh. Retro Raggy. What anymore? Good. Oh, 2 more. Yeah. Hopefully I can find 2 more. If I can't, that's not that big a deal. I can just add 2 more tomorrow. Yeah, I think it'll be fine. Like you said, basically, the reason why I don't have these jumpers yet is because they're on their way and should be here tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow. If they aren't, I'm going to be completely surprised. Yeah, they'll just have to do for now. Where's my... I've got those there, but I've also got more. Basically, I would be surprised if they don't get here tomorrow. If they do, they do. If they don't, they don't. It's not the biggest thing, biggest deal. I would hope they come tomorrow. Hey, 2 jumpers. Just what I needed. I do hope they get in tomorrow so I can actually, you know, finish building things, because my goal, again, is to get these pillars completely done by the weekend, and if that doesn't happen, it's not that big a deal. I'll just finish them next week. But next week, I think the focus is probably going to be water. As fun as that is, I have studs coming in, so that's probably what the main focus of next week's episode is going to be, is just stacking studs and placing studs. So fun. Yeah, I am happy though that Kamino is coming along very nicely. Like, I was talking to a few friends because at work, because most of my coworkers, they do know that I work with Lego or build with Lego and build these projects, and I was showing them like pictures of progress of Kamino, and they were like, how long have you been doing it? And I was like, 10 weeks. And they're like, holy crap. Some of them were joking around. I was like, that's 10 weeks? That's nothing. And then after them seeing like the studs and all this progress and saying that this is all coming from scratch, they're like, oh crap, yeah, that makes a bit more sense. So also, again, I said this at the beginning of the stream, I'm still somewhat sick or under the weather, so my voice is going to sound a little weird. So hopefully you guys will stick with me even through my trials of sickness, because I really do dislike being sick, but that's not going to stop me from doing what I love, and that is building and recording videos. So yeah, like I said earlier, how's you guys? I can't speak. How's you guys' days going? Are you guys enjoying your Thursday? I guess what it would be. It's 5:45 for me, so I guess midday, little evening, I guess you could say. Again, I mentioned earlier that I was thinking about doing, having the stream come out tomorrow, and basically doing the stream on a late night stream because I work tomorrow, and I wouldn't be home till like 10:30, or not 10:30, but like a little before 10:30, maybe 10:20. And I was thinking maybe doing a late stream, kind of finishing off the pillars. I know the two pillars that are behind the camera currently, those I'm going to do off camera most definitely, because that is not a comfortable spot to work in. So, my nose, it's itching. I still have those on there too. I keep wanting to open up these new bags, and I've got like a decent amount of these tiles or pieces. Might as well get that up as well. So I just don't want to open up these new bags that have parts in them that, you know, I don't technically need to use just yet. So I'm trying to use up what I have already open. Like for instance, the tiles. I've got like a ton of them already open, ready to go. I almost opened up a brand new bag of parts. So try to use up what I got first, and then I'll start using the newer stuff. There we go. Okay. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Where are there? Gotta remember to add these Technic beams to hold in for support. Can't forget to add those bad boys. I'm also thinking either next week or at some point doing another live stream building this bad boy, the Pisana Speeder. I really want to get that built soon, but kind of want to do a live stream on it, so that way, you know, it's another fun little live stream, and it's not a straight up, what would it be? Straight up random stream, I guess. Just another enjoyable building stream. Okay. Bricks. Also, I'm curious, what do you add? Well, okay, I can add, yeah, never mind. What is up, JB Brick Fanatic? How are you, my friend? Yeah, for those who are in the chat, what would you guys like to see from Kamino? So I've been debating a few ideas on like what to add, because since sadly Aiden is no longer part of the collaboration, or the build series, basically I have a little bit more open opportunity to work with a bunch of stuff. Glad to hear that, man. Yeah, I've got a little bit more open, or at least like before I had to kind of run it by Aiden and see like, hey, would you be open to actually, oh, I messed that up. Would you be open to actually, you know, doing this? Would you be apt to buying these parts, or not parts, but like weapons or type of things. I basically had to run it to him. I was like, because I can't just, before I couldn't just like, oh, hey, we're doing this, and then not have him know, because I didn't want to get yelled at. But now, since it's basically just me now, I can kind of just do whatever, I feel like adding. So if I want to add a certain vehicle, boom, that vehicle can be added. No problem. No fuss, no muss. Speaking of which, I guess, on the vehicle scenario, I have some good news. I have started purchasing the parts for the second gunship. My nose is killing me, too. For those of you who don't know, or didn't, if you haven't seen the previous update yet, I purchased the, not really the whole thing. I purchased most of the parts for the second gunship. So I'm super excited about that because, for one, that means the second gunship should be done quickly, and another Republic vehicle to fight the droids off. So that's super exciting in my opinion. Why do I think I didn't do this right? I did not do that right. Did I? Yeah, I did. Never mind. I'm going crazy. Yeah. I don't know why my mind was just like, wait a minute. That's a stud high. A stud lower than it needs to be. And then I realized, I'm like, wait a minute. No, it isn't. That's the perfect height. Oof. Yeah, so, like, would you guys like to see any, like, different vehicles? Because I know, other than the gunship, I'll be adding the, what is it? The Trident class droid. The, basically the squid, I think it's the squid Trident droid ship. So, I know that's going to be added. I'm actually kind of going through parts to see if I have any on hand, and then, going from there. So, that's pretty exciting. Just one that's more vehicles, and I've got a really nice idea what to do with those Trident class droids. A while back, I was also thinking of maybe adding a ARC 170 to the mix, as well as maybe that's not what I wanted. Maybe vulture droids flying around. I think that'd be pretty cool. Maybe having like an ARC 170 blasting vulture droids. I think that'd be pretty cool, but I haven't full on decided what I wanted to do because I haven't given it like an insane amount of thought because we just decided this like last week, so it's kind of all brand news or brand new news. If you guys get what I'm saying, hopefully. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I'm super excited to get these pillars done. I mentioned earlier that it's kind of, it's just something I've been meaning to get taken care of, and I was just like, you know what? I'm just going to spend the money, get these pillars, or calculate all the parts that are needed, and that's basically what I did. So I calculated all the tiles, the plates, the bricks, whatnot. I was like, you know what? As expensive as this is, I want to get this taken care of. That way, pillars are done, and all that's left to build are, fun things like the actual platforms and stuff like that. So that's going to be pretty exciting in my opinion. That's boom. Okay, where's that? There you go. I can add. Whoops! It needs to be one step higher. There we go. Now I can add that, and now I can add the technical lift arm. I seem very hunched currently on camera, just because like working on this. Okay, added, I think it's 3 bricks. Yeah, for again, and those in the chat, what do you guys think of the Rise of Skywalker trailer? Again, I personally really enjoyed it, so I am very excited for this new movie. Here's the technical dogs. There it is. Yeah, like I said, I'm super excited. As well as hopefully soon. I've been chatting with him for some time, and he's getting back to me with an update. Hopefully within this weekend. I may have some good news on a certain subject, but until I actually get the update, or not really the update, I can't really say it because it's kind of secretive. Or I guess behind the scenes of Kamino. Oh snap, I broke that. There we go. Alright, all I gotta do is add that. Bing, bada, boom. Also, if you guys are curious why I'm using these olive green pieces, or I guess sand, no, it's not olive, it's like sand green, I think is what it's called. This filler, because I've got like a ton of these parts and I just don't use them. Or at least I don't use them, I don't use much of it. Like I've got a couple added into a secret thing that I'm working on, and that's just not something I need a ton of. Great work. How many pillars left? What is up, Rhyme Studios? So on the stream, I finished off this pillar right here. It's kind of covered by the camera. So that's one. Then I'm working on, what is this? One of the 5 pillars left, which I know sounds really insane because it's 5 whole pillars. But the good news is I have all the parts to build the last 5. I ended up just deciding to spend, I know it was expensive, but I just ended up deciding to spend the money to just finish off these pillars. That way, they're all taken care of. So I don't know if I'll be able to finish off all these pillars by the time of the next update. It just depends how much free time, because like after stream, so I only plan, I'll probably end off the stream after I finish this pillar, because it will be roughly an hour or so. So I'll probably build some more off camera, kind of just like set music on or set something on to watch, because I really would like to get these pillars done by this week's episode, so I can have like a really awesome special episode saying, hey, look at this filled out mock, and it's gonna be really exciting. So any circumstance, it's really exciting to see this mock, I guess, finishing, or not finishing, but like, I guess filling out more and more. Welcome back, Ace Gamer Studios. Oh snap, I unclipped that. But yeah, we're working on the, on the next pillar, so I'm very excited to get these pillars done, as I said a couple times already, because once they're done. I can move on, and then I can focus specifically on more platforms and the actual interior, so that's exciting to me. Playing catch up on my schoolwork. Sweet. Hope you're enjoying the schoolwork. I gotta go have a good rest of the stream. Appreciate stopping by, JD, and hope you have a great rest of your night or day, or I guess it could be considered night now since it's around 6 o'clock. So yeah, like I said, I'll probably stream until I finish this pillar. Then I'll probably hop off and then finish, or kind of just work on some more stuff for Kamino, because I've got to get this. I like to get more progress done before the end of the night. Nice finished honors by homework, like optional book report. Yeah. School, or not school. Homework is, of course, fun to finish up, but glad to have you working on that while watching. I am not enjoying the school. I have tons of assignments and quizzes that I can catch up on. Dang, that's a lot of schoolwork. Just be a boyo and say, you know what? I gotta build. In your opinion, what is the most essential piece to have at least 1K in your collection? That's a good question. So, for me, like, basically the piece that I hate running out of, I've got a couple of those. I hate running out of the 2x2 tiles in light gray. Basically these pieces right here. I hate running out of those because they're very useful pieces, not just for Kamino, but for other circumstances. I hate running out of them. As well as like 1x2s in dark light bluish gray. 1x what was it? Yeah, jumper pieces. It doesn't matter whether it's light gray or dark gray. It's just those pieces that I really enjoy, and I try to make sure that I have like a decent on hand and don't run out quickly. And occasionally I make sure that I build up. If I'm running low, I'll just like buy 100 or so. I would say Jar Jar's head mold. Yeah, that's a good one. I think about like 4 of those head molds of the Jar Jar head mold. As sad or happy as that is. I got the 2015 Millennium Falcon and 2014 Imperial AT-AT Walker and a ton of parts and Lego Minecraft stuff for free. That's insane. How'd you get that for free? Oh, excuse me. Sorry for the cough. Again, I'm still recovering from being sick. Yeah, man, that's an insane amount of sets for free. Did like a friend give it to you or something? Because I know my friend Aiden, like, his friend was selling a bunch of his Legos, and he's just like, you know what, you can have them. I use them so much for getting that I'm running out. Oh, yeah. It's always nice to, like, whenever you replenish a certain part. Like, whenever I replenish my 1x2s, it's just so nice. It's just like, I don't know why, it's just such a satisfying feeling. There we go. Someone that I know from church has tons of big Lego sets that her kids are not touching, and she gave them to me. Dang, that's awesome. Are they like are they already built, or are they in like bags? Like you're gonna end up building them on like a live stream or something? Any circumstance, that's awesome. It's always cool to get a bunch of Legos for free. Okay, I gotta go. See ya. Peace out, Ryan Studios. Thanks for stopping by. Glad you get to hop on for just a bit for this stream. There we go. I'm some of... okay, I gotta move this one closer. And some of them are in pieces, some of them are somewhat put together. I build some of the Millennium Falcon Monday. Awesome. Man, that's really cool though. That you got that your friend or some friends from church gave you those for free. Especially for the Falcon and the AT-AT. That's really cool. That you got those. What's up, LWSA Productions? How is your day going? Wait, before I go, I want to ask you if I should join Empire Lug because I know you're in it. That is correct. I am a member of Empire Lug. I'd recommend it if you can make it into Empire Lug or apply. And if you really do want to get in, I'd I'm not going to not regret it I'm not going to not recommend it because Empire Lug is a blast. It got some great people, great friends, and a bunch of people that I love getting to chat with and hang out with. So if you can apply and you get in, that's awesome. Now since I have the AT-AT, I was thinking of doing a mock from Jedi Fallen Order or something from Vardos. That'd be cool. Yeah, like honestly, definitely I'd recommend using the walker to the full extent. You can use it from. Oh man, I forgot. I messed that up. I definitely would take advantage of that because that'd be really cool. You can use it for different mocks. Okay, now I'm really going to. Thanks for the advice. No problem. Hopefully you can get in. If you did or do, hopefully you can enjoy being an Empire League member. Just make sure that you're posting regularly on your social media or something like that, and overall, be a nice guy. It's not that hard to get into Empire League. I've had people ask me about that, and it's like, they ask man, how difficult is it to get to Empire League, or do I have to be a Solid Brick Studios style of building? You have to be a large mock builder. And the answer is no. That's a big no. I have a mock video for Friday or Saturday, and it will have the AT-ATs in it. Sweet. Do you care to tease what the mock may be? As well as good luck with building it, man. If it's not already built. Man, it's so fun getting new Lego because the potential of building something just adds on. Man, I forgot how long paced building these are. It's already built. Okay, cool. Do you care to tease what it might be? If you don't mind me asking. Okay. Oop. Yeah, like this. Okay. The planet is from Solo. Okay. Huh. There weren't too many planets in Solo. There's. I almost said Solace, not Solace. You have Corellia. You have. Why am I blanking on that planet's name? Building. Cred. What did I call it? I don't know why I'm blanking on that. What? It has lots and lots of dirt. Oh, Minban. Duh. I was like, wait a minute. I was trying to think of a planet that had walkers or Imperial forces on it. I was like, crud, what is it? It's been a while since I've seen Solo. I've been meaning to rewatch it, but I just haven't had the time to. I may actually watch that tonight when building more pillars. Kessel. Oh my goodness. Why did that... Okay, so Kessel's the planet I was thinking of. So it was just I couldn't think of the name before it. I was like, crud, what is the name? How did I forget this? But yeah, that's cool if you're working on a midday mock. That's I assume that's a fun mock to build. It's just a lot of brown and reddish brown and dark brown parts. So, well, I look forward to seeing that, my friend. I'll definitely keep an eye out for it this weekend. Did you say what version of the AT-AT was? It was 2014. Okay, yeah, so the most recent one. Yeah, I look forward to seeing that, man. Did you get all the figures from the sets as well? So did you get what was it? Admiral Veers, as well as the Stormtroopers and stuff? If you didn't, that's still cool. That's still a really nice set to get for free. I ended a little light color tan pieces to make it look different. Sweet. Basically to get it, give it more detail, or not. Yeah. I think I might have 2 videos planned for Halloween. Sweet. I have currently 0 official Halloween videos. I just don't really have any ideas what to do. I guess I could build a tiny pumpkin. Other than that, I don't really have any Halloween themed videos coming out. I know I've got a Batman video coming out next week. as well as a next week's episode of Kamino, as well as the Q&A episode. So it just depends what I want to do. I don't know. Maybe I'll wear a Halloween maybe I'll wear a costume in one of my videos specifically for Halloween. So I've got a Jedi Knight outfit, or at least costume. So I don't know. I think that'd be pretty funny though, wearing a Jedi Knight outfit for maybe an update of Kamino, just for the sake of Halloween. There we go. So Ace, have you decided if you're going to get any of the new Rise of Skywalker sets? Or, I guess, the new Star Wars sets in general? I actually picked this one up the other day, so I'm very happy about getting this. This is like the number one set I really wanted to get, was the Pisana Speeder. Actually, just put it right there. Man, my nose will not stop running. Don't you all just hate being sick? Yeah, again, I do look forward to seeing that MUC though. Again, I'll make sure I keep an eye out for it. There we go. And that's... Not sure if I will be picking... Excuse me. Not sure if I will be picking up a new Lego Star Wars set myself. It's pretty much full. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of new stuff that are coming out, so I don't blame anyone for not picking up the new sets. What is up, Sticky Stuff? That name. Well, I'll admit that's a good name. What's up, my guy? Thank you for stopping by and getting to see Kamino being built. Thanks. Yeah. For those of you who just joined the stream, I'm currently building the pillars for Kamino, or at least another pillar for Kamino. Technically, I could be like building this a little bit faster and kind of just building it up and then tiling it after. But I prefer to basically tile and go. That way it's basically, that way I can kind of just finish it off. There we go. But yeah, I'm of course always enjoying building these things up. I'm very happy with black one. I didn't know that. I used how many base plates is Kamino so far? So far, I actually built on... Well, nah, I'll just give you the exact amount. There's going to be 16 gray base plates in this mock. That's how large Kamino would be. Is 16. Which I know it doesn't sound... Honestly, that doesn't sound too... excuse me. Doesn't sound too awfully big, but... It is still a large mock, because like this is the same size as Matt or the Brickwiz Castle David Scarif. I feel like there's another mock that was roughly the size recently. Can't recall. But in any circumstance, it's still a large mock. This is not. This is far from being small. And my computer just did a ding. If you're any of you curious, I'm currently editing a video kind of in the corner. So that's being worked on while I'm building. How much taller do I need to be? It's like think I got a couple more parts. I guess. I think I've got like 2 more parts. Yeah, like I said, I should theoretically have all the parts. Man, my throat is getting itchy. Basically, I should have all the parts necessary to build these last few pillars. That way I can actually go ahead and finish this off. I want to do the forest planet from Rise of Skywalker, but sadly not enough shots on that planet. Yeah, I get what you're talking about. It's kind of hard to build mocks off of things that are just like very little information, very little shots of what the thing looks like. So I get what you're saying. Man. Yeah, I may just like quickly build up the skeleton and then just go down with this tiles. This is like, this is going by faster. Like I said, after I'm finished building this pillar, I'll probably call it a night for the stream, and then I'll just continue on that for this week, because I gotta film the video not tomorrow, Friday, or not Friday, Saturday morning. At least that's what my schedule says I have to do. I try to keep a schedule for the most part of videos. I'm like, okay, I need to film it by this time. Okay. Oh snap! Broke that off. Okay. Someone just texted me. Yeah, if my recommendation when building mocks, as much as it is cool to like build these new mocks, or dang, man, I gotta drink something. My throat keeps getting parched. Basically, when building something, my biggest recommendation is when building, go through your collection, see what parts you have on hand, and kind of go from there. Like if you have, for instance, if you have parts for a ton of white parts, do Hoth, or do one of the like Vandor, or just any of the white snowy planets, or Starkiller, or something like that. If you have a lot of greenery pieces or stuff like that, do a forest like Endor, Kashyyyk. I almost said Kessel, not Kessel. Just any of those planets. I always recommend when building a mock is just like go through your collection first, then go from there, and then decide what you want to build. I only have enough parts for one tree though. Yeah, that's a big thing. Especially when building a forest is like the tree, you have to have a lot of parts to have multiple of those. Because one tree is fine and all that, but if you're building like a larger thing, you're probably going to want to add at least 1, maybe 2. So, I think that's why I'm waiting on Jedi Fallen Order or Vardos, the most of the next mock. Okay. I assume if you do Vardos, you're going to take a lot of inspiration from Jay, or Jalen. Then I would do a small mock from Force Awakens. Rey touches the lightsaber and sees the image of Kylo Ren in the forest. Oh, are you talking about like the actual vision of that, or for the instance of? And I keep grabbing it. Or just like in general, like the scene on Takodana where she touches the lightsaber and she gets the Force visions. I think that's the left. No, cred. I got one more level to go. One more level. Man, that opened up another bag of my hinge pieces. I am going through these things like butter. It's nuts how fast I can go through these things. I'm planning on taking the wings off my TIE interceptor and turning it into the TIE dagger. Oh, nice. That'd be pretty cool to see. The kind of Dorito wing. The TIE dagger looks pretty cool. I'll give it that, but the wings kind of remind me of Doritos. Excuse me. I wonder if that's going to be the next TIE fighter someone builds or designs. As well as if I'm curious as if it's going. I think I've seen like a couple images of like leaks of what it's supposed to look like, but I'm curious if like it's going to be like a full-on Imperial one, like with the black on the inside and the light gray on the as the trims, or if it's going to be like the standard First Order one with the light gray or white being on the inside and the black being the trim. There's a TIE dagger set rumored to come out in the winter wave. That's right. I forgot that was supposed to be a set. Yeah, I've got another one going. Oh snap! I forgot to add that other Technic beam. Something I gotta remember is like when building these things, I gotta have Technic beams for support. That way, one the Mach's a bit more sturdy than than what it would be without it. So I gotta make sure I remember to grab those. Okay, 2 cents. Do you think they will make more sets for the Resistance TV show? Possibly. Like, depending on when I can't remember when season 2 comes out. But I would assume so, just because they made some for season 1 and it seems to be catching on. Honestly, it's not my favorite show. I could take it or leave it. I probably will watch season 3, or not season 3, season 2, but I probably will not be picking up any sets. Just because, I don't know, it's just kind of odd in my taste. Season 2 has been, it's out? I didn't know that. Well, that's a big oof for me. I didn't even think that season 2 was. 3 of these. This. That's. Okay, pop that out real quick. There we go. That way it adds a bit more stability to these things. It's already 3 episodes in. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to check that out. I had honestly, I completely forgot that was already out. I'll definitely have to look into watching, getting to watching those 3 episodes then. I took my 20th anniversary Slave 1 and made it into a Jango Fett Slave 1. Smart man. Smart boyo. Seriously though, that's actually a really cool thing. At least a really cool thing to do, because it has been a long time since we had the Jango Fett Slave 1. So that's pretty cool that you transformed it into that. Yeah. I do it like that. That should be right. Should be correct, if my calculations are correct. Oh, whoops. Let me try not to break this thing. I'll be very upset. I spent all this time building it. I don't want to take. I don't want it to break. There we go. Here's. Man, we are so close. So close to finishing this. Or to having this first one done. Can't believe I got... After this, I can move on with my life. I'll have to build another Kamino... one of these pillars. Lower those. That is not a good sign. I really want the new Resistance A-Wing. Yeah, that's a really nice set, actually. I almost picked that up with when I picked up the Pisana Speeder set. I was like very tempted into getting it, but I just ended up not picking it up. It's got a really nice price. Like my Walmart's got it for, I think the official price is $30, and I think it's down to $28. 28 or 27, one of the two. I'm gonna have to pick up some more hinge pieces. Bit. Working on the last level. The only other set I really want to get, like I'll probably eventually pick up the A-Wing and the Y-Wing, but for the time, I'm probably just going to pick up the. I guess my main one, the last set laggy. Oof. Yeah, it's raggy. Come on. Good. Not good. Why did I disappear? I have not disappeared. Uh-oh. This is not a good sign. Let me see something real quick. Okay. Now let's try that. Well, good news is that it is near the end, so it isn't that big a deal if it starts getting laggy. Just because, for one, it's just the end. So, hopefully, okay, there we go. Okay, it's good now. Sweet. Yeah, like I was saying, I guess I'll probably eventually get the A-Wing and the Y-Wing. But the main set that I'll probably pick up next is the Kylo Ren Command Shuttle. That's like, I probably won't pick it up for a while, but that's like next on my list, I guess you could say. So, there we go. Also, if you hear a dog barking, that's my brother's dog going nuts. There we go. Yeah, I guess it was probably just a lag spike, I assume. Nothing too insane. Oh snap, I forgot. Sir. There we go. There we go. I think that should be the top layer. Should be theoretically these bad boys for getting the top, or not really top layer, but basically finishing it up. There we go. I got 1 quiz done, 2 assignments done, and 3 activities done for the Spanish now. Sweet. Glad to hear you're Only 30 minutes. Holy cow. Well, glad to hear that you're getting far in school while time to tile this bad boy off. Yeah. Oh snap, I grabbed a black tile. Not the light bluish gray tile. Oh. Like I said, I'll probably be going for another 10 minutes, 10, 15 minutes. So. Yeah, that's right. Okay, cool. Yeah, we'll probably be going for another 10, 15 minutes just because I want to finish this off, and this won't take long since mostly it's just finishing up and tiling it off. I might stream tonight, still building R2-D2. Dang, man, that's still being built? Well, if you do end up streaming late tonight, I'll hop on for a bit. I don't know if I'll be doing homework, though. I'll get most of it taken care of. Okay. Let's at least finish this one. Thank you. It's not good for the body or the mind. There. One by twos. Honestly, I may add the rim later because I'm probably going to be going to eat something after this. So honestly, I'll probably finish up the tiling and filling in the skeletal and all that. That way, you know, looks a lot nicer and it's not, you know, completely empty. So there we go. I'm actually super excited to start working on the a pillar back there because I have plans for that one being somewhat destroyed, somewhat crashed. So that's going to be exciting. Get that out, put that in the pocket. Okay. There we go. Now I just have to add... The only thing left I have to finish the body work technique and the last two feet, and that's it. Sweet. Well, good luck to you on finishing R2-D2. Hopefully you have a fun time finishing that build. I hate doing this because it's so it's such an uncomfortable position. Almost dropped a tile. I'm serious, like this is such a weird, uncomfortable position because I have to hold this in so it doesn't like break off. More tiles. There we go. did 4. I have 2x8. Hold up. I gotta grab some more parts. That's will do. At least it should do. There. It doesn't really matter what color it is on the inside, of course, since it is filler. So that is a good thing. I don't have to worry about. There, and this one right here. Right there. And then I can tile this up. Forgot to add that tile right there. I'm not going to be doing anything for Saturday since I'm really slammed due to soccer and 2 birthday parties. Dang, do you have like 2 birthday parties in a row? Or do you have like one on Saturday and one on Sunday? Any circumstance, that's a lot of birthdays to go to. Well, all I recommend is like try to fill up your free time, the time you have left, kind of just like finishing up stuff that you've been needing to. Both on Saturday, holy cow! So you're going, so you're gonna go from one birthday party to the other. That's insane. Well, it's also pretty funny that they're both scheduled the same day. The sad thing is, one party, you know, you're gonna have to skip out on early, because especially if one starts at a certain time, it's like you're gonna have to yeet out a little early on the first one because you got that second one to go to. Here. Boom, boom. Friday night I have practice, but also since we're going to be staying at the church, I have 2 hours to spend on school. Dang. That's insane. That's just insane. Okay. Well, I think for the most part, I think that's going to be it. So, hope you all enjoyed today's live stream. If you did, definitely smash that like button. As well as if you're out new to this channel, definitely subscribe. We got some awesome content coming down the road. And I think that's going to be it. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Or next live stream, I guess.